Damn, son. That was such an entrance. I really loved it the first time. I even still love it the second time. What a badass entrance. I just walk in. I don't even have an entrance. Why can't I have an entrance? Hello, everyone. My name is Cash Kaizen, and welcome back to another episode of Palworld. So today is going to be a bit of an interesting episode because I already beat the second boss. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why did I go ahead and do that? But hear me out, guys. So the issue was, in my previous recording, oh no, you guys have seen Tide, so it's fine. But I'm going to show you guys the base just now. Just did a few modifications here and there. But basically, in my last recording, for some reason, my audio recorder or video recorder OBS double recorded the audio. So the audio has like a bit of an echo. And because of that, it kind of sounds terrible. It's not really something I can, send out. It's not something I'll be proud of sending out. So I just wanted to do a quick recap of what happened, right? As you can see, there are a few small changes to the base in terms of pals and in terms of the structure. Okay, so in the recap, the last episode we took on the second boss, who was... Okay, I won't say anything about the second boss because we're going to go and redo it now. So you might be wondering, why is Anubis in the base? Well, I got really lucky again. You know how I got lucky with Tide? Just threw one pal ball. This time, same thing with Anubis. Went up to him. It was my last pal ball. And it was a pink pal ball. I think it's a legendary pal ball. And I ended up capturing him. But keep in mind, I did fail quite a few times before that. Probably in the previous episodes. So, I did a lot more breeding. And I made more egg incubators, and I made a lot of eggs, a lot of Anubises, and basically we got a lot more pals just from breeding, right? So I bred Tide and not Moltron. I bred Tide with the Blaze Howl, and I got these Tide Ignises, which are really good to have. I should actually keep one on me. Then I made these furnaces, and it took so long to get the ingots because I couldn't get enough coal in time, right? So I had to go and make another base, and I found the most amazing base you could ever imagine for a secondary base, right? So this area, right now, some of them are already taken up by the pals. As you can see, we also got this really interesting guy. We found him in the desert by exploring. He's a boss, level 55, just like Anubis. And he increases the mining of other mining pals. And so they are going away on this coal, the ore, and the stone, because we need stone to make palladium. So I made this base really quickly, and I really love this area because it has a lot of sulfur nodes and quartz nodes and ore nodes. So this place is absolutely full to the brim with different type of ore. So I was super, super happy that we even came across it. And I just had to make it. And basically this is just the mining base. Yes, they can make their own food, and they're doing a really good job of making their own food. But this is just for mining, that's all. And that's why I only have 11 out of the 15 pals. Because I didn't want to overdo it with food burden, right? Because food was an issue in the last couple episodes. So I did make sure all the food is sorted. And then, yeah, that was that for pretty much the whole episode. I was just breeding. I was sorting out the bases. We got a few more of these schematics, which are really good to have. I think I should make another pair of armor, but that will come subsequently. Then from exploring, I found this golden Dumad. And keep in mind, I died quite a few times. I mean, you guys probably know by now. That's the vibe here. I can only make one because we don't have enough palladium fragments. Jeez. Okay. So now that we caught up, what we need to do is I'm going to go and take on another... I'm going to take on that boss again, right? Let me put this egg inside. I'm going to take on the boss again just to show you who the second boss is. And then we're going to take on the third boss because I think that's only fair, right? So basically, the story behind this boss is this lady wanted to essentially free pals from oppression and give them, like, you know, a haven to live in, and that's understandable. But unfortunately, over time, there was corruption within her ranks, and pals were taken advantage of. And she ended up just feeding into her rage. And now she just wants to basically take a rage out on anyone who's taking advantage of pals, and I can't really blame her, to be honest. So yeah, let's take a look at who this is. Very serious. Damn, son. That was such an entrance. I really loved it the first time. I even still love it the second time. What a badass entrance. I just walk in. I don't even have an entrance. Why can't I have an entrance? Lily and Lyleen. Okay, I don't know if sending a... Okay, I don't know. Yeah, sending a level 1 into this is probably not the best idea. Okay, she shoots through my shield. That's a bit intense, I have to say. Let me try and get my Geometide a bit more leveled up. I just want to protect him from damage because I know he's going to get chowed in like one shot. Okay. You know what? I know you might laugh, but Mimog really is badass. He chows these guys. Just like that. Mimog for the win. So yeah, that boss was pretty simple, I won't lie. Not as simple as the first boss, but I think if I had a fire pal like the Geometide Ignis leveled up, it would have went just as quickly as the first boss. But unfortunately, Geometide is level 34. Awesome. So yeah, that is the second boss, done and dusted. And I think it would be only fair to go and show the third boss. I haven't faced the third boss, but I think it'll be cool to see the third boss since we are pretty much prepared for the third boss. What did I want to do? I wanted to make this trinket, and this trinket I showed you in the couple episodes ago. It basically had, okay, where did I see that mushroom place? I think it was here. So that trinket was that Lamball trinket, and it needed like some kind of obscure mushroom or weird mushroom. I don't know what the terminology is, I forget now. But basically it needed some kind of mushroom. And that trinket is important because it increases the growth of pals, and I assume that just means it helps pals level up faster. So when I breed the pals, they start at level 1, maybe it'll help them get to my level quicker. So the reason I'm coming this way is because when I went to that teleporter, I did see this mushroom in the distance, this mushroom area. And that's the only place I can think of that will actually have this kind of weird mushroom that they describe. So let's explore Oh goodness. This is an interesting... Oh, okay. They're quite strong, I have to admit. I don't know why I'm using the yellow. To be honest, I don't know why I was using the yellow Pal Sphere. You may be asking, is that the mushroom? Mysterious mushroom, yes, that is the mushroom that we need. I wonder if I can chop these. Yeah, I can. Oh, that is a brilliant way to get more mushies. So I'm assuming these ninja guys that I've encountered before, they're gonna aggro as soon as they see me. So I'm just gonna be quiet. Take what I need to get here from this tree. Because they are quite tough. They're level 47, so they're not as tough as this other place I encountered. I'll probably show you later. Because we do need to go and get that other boss. But let's just clear this area. Okay, so that didn't go according to plan. And it didn't go according to plan because I realized I don't have like personal weaponry. I just have a gun, and that, you know, obviously loses ammo over time. 3 ancient technology points. So the problem I was having was that I'm relying a bit too much on the pelts. So I need to sort that out by making a personalized weapon, whether it's a sword or, you know, whatever the case is. Okay, so I just want to make those trinkets because both of them are quite good. I have to admit, both are quite good. So we're just going to get those trinkets, and then we're going to head to get the second boss. We have this ring of fire resistance, but it's not really necessary. Okay, so it increases the XP, which is great. What we need to do is we need to get something that gives us another accessory pouch, and we need to make a personal weapon. So I'm thinking like a katana or some kind of handheld weapon. Okay, there's a raid now. I really want to kill this guy, but I'm afraid that they're gonna come after me if I kill him. Okay, so we are on the way to now figure out what is the next step. You know, where are we going for the next boss fight? And it is across the way. We haven't been to this area of the map. So we're going to have to get our Hellzephyr. So I did do a little bit more logistics before I left the base. I did make the katana, which is very much needed. But then I also realized that, you know, we just didn't have the efficiency I wanted. And the thing that's holding us back, funny enough, at this stage is the oil. We don't have enough oil. So I did mark a few places in the map where there are, you know, good places to set up a base for oil. So I think after we find out more about this boss, we will go and set up another base because we need oil to make plasteel ingots here. So that's what we're going to do after the finding out. Right now I think we need to go and actually find out what is going on with this next boss. Where can we find them? Who are they all about? What's their backstory? There's merchants here and stuff. This game wants you to grind, and I really like that about the game. It's really nice. So let's find out who these people are. You're the wise hunter. You keep an eye on the pal population. Oh, you're gonna reduce their numbers. That's a bit hectic. Okay, so we can capture them instead of killing them. That's good. So what do we... Oh, it's the number of pals we've captured. Captured 100, not bad. Take a reward. Gave us tactical manual. Captured 200. And he gave us a stamina remedy. Okay. How many have we actually captured? I don't even know. Let's just keep going. 400. 500. Jeez, we've captured a lot. 518. Okay, so we're at 518 right now. We got another legendary handbook. We got a speed remedy, which we must obviously use, and a stamina remedy. And then we have technical manuals. 4 technological points. That's brilliant. And then in terms of the wandering merchant, we already have a merchant at home. These are just headgear. I don't know if they actually give you any armor or anything like that. I doubt it. 280, is that more expensive or less expensive than the one we have at home? Who knows? But he doesn't have anything more than that. Ah. So is he the guy that we exchanged these for? That's interesting, but we only have 12 and we can't really buy anything. If this costs 15 and it's so easy to get, I wonder how hard it's gonna be to get these ones. A ripe star fruit, what is that? Oh, we can raise any pelts rank by 1, so it's not like 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So we need 50, which is quite hectic. PDF slacker. So we need to go and find more information. It looks like this guy may have it. Okay, so PIDF, I don't know what it stands for, but I assume it's something to do with protecting the pals. Or protecting the people like a normal cop. Brothers of Eternal Pyre. I think we've run into them. Okay, so you basically ask us to go and take care of Axel. And they'll reward us. Okay, interesting. I don't mind. But whoa, what the hell is that, guys? What in the actual hell is that? That's like a floating island. I wonder if I can actually get there. That is crazy. We need to actually try and get there. Okay, but that's for... I don't even think our pal can fly that high. Bro, I just had to climb this whole ass mountain. This Eternal Pyre guy is gonna get absolutely destroyed for all the effort he just put me through. It took me like 10 years just to climb that. Maybe I don't have the best pal to ride up, but still, let's go and kick this guy's ass. Alright, this guy is interesting, I guess. Why is he ready to sing or something? It's like a... And it's a show. We're already on like those spark... Oh, damn, okay. Who the hell is that, bruh? I've never seen this pal before. It's definitely not a fire pal, so... I'm just hoping what I have is enough. 53,000. I might not be prepared. I have to admit. But our water pal seems to be doing okay. Okay. Hey, why are you throwing acid rain at us? Okay, so we're not we're not extremely prepared in terms of our armor, I have to admit. Okay, so he's doing some decent damage. I can get like 600 if I aim properly. Ah, why did I bring him out? That was dumb of me. I won't lie. Okay, I'm trying to protect him because he's already half health. So I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be fine. Let's get him down with the katana. Okay, let me not get overconfident, to be honest. Nice, bro. Okay, that wasn't as like easy as I thought. Maybe because I didn't have the right armor. I am the key sphere of sloth. Is there another relic? Of course. I wonder how many we need. Thank you, Jomantide. Okay, so that's another boss down, guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And I'm sure you've seen my armor. It's metal armor. It's not even anything special. I think I do need to work on getting new armor because it is a little embarrassing, to say the least. I can't see anything else that's interesting in this area. I did come all the way from down there, guys, so you can imagine. Yes, we did take down Axel, but it wasn't flames, eh? He was electricity. And yes, I know electricity can burn you, but those are two different things, brother. Okay. Flawless victory fixation. Is that because I killed him without dying? Rule of the Sands is the next one. Where's my reward, brother? No reward? You gave me no reward. I have nothing to show for it. Anyway. Let's head back home, guys. Okay, so we have no cake there. We have more PAL fragments or PAL ingots going. We are producing quite a bit, but I feel like our Jormantides are really not doing the most. There's 3 of them, but they're doing nothing. We have on one of each of the furnaces. I think for now we can unpin him and let him actually, you know, do some work. Get some PAL fragments, get some cake. And then we can get more PAL, was it palladium ingots? Which we can get more spheres from. And then we can use that also because we need to create this crude oil extractor. So we have enough PAL metal ingots actually. We need more circuit boards and then we can go and create our next base. Only problem is we'll need 2 crude oil extractors. Because most of the bases there... Okay, I think we can start on 1. Let's just start on 1 and see what happens. But we need more circuit boards, so let's just go 14 straight. Not enough electricity. What's happening with our electricity guy? This guy has 1 job. Like, where is he right now? He's eating. Okay. But yeah, I think that is a great place to call it for today. We have achieved so much. I know it was an interesting episode because it wasn't exactly as I planned, but I hope that I made up for it by taking on 2 bosses in 1 episode. And it got us closer and closer to actually what's happening in this area. So I am excited to see what happens next, to uncover the story, and of course to unlock new pals, discover new pals, and discover new areas. So if you are keen to see what's behind the next boss, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. Tell me more in the comments what I'm missing, what more I can better do, what, you know, interesting things there are in this game. I'm really excited to hear. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I will see you in the next video. Ciao ne!